Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing sort of overall quarantine reductions here in Thailand. I've done another video contemporaneously with this one where we discuss the fact that vaccinated arrivals are going to start being allowed to not undergo quarantine, presumably from November 1. Now, as we discussed in that video, that's apparently not happening until November 1. I know a lot of folks out there are very skeptical that it'll happen at all. My gut tells me, and we'll get into the source material here, but my gut tells me, I think this, and I'm cautiously optimistic, I totally understand, things may change in the interim, but, I think we're probably going to see this go through. So it remains to be seen, but the reason I've made this video is to discuss matters pertaining perhaps to the non-vaccinated or to folks not coming into these specific provinces covered by this new, for lack of a better term, this new policy or this upcoming policy. And this is from Reuters, and again, and I've made some mention of this in other videos. I initially found this through ASEAN Now. Hats off to those folks. I wanted to quote it from the source directly because Reuters, I've often found Reuters to be I'm not saying anything about ASEAN Now. ASEAN Now has proven to be credible, as have many other news sources, but they didn't actually report this. This is from Reuters, so I went ahead and went directly to the source, if you will. Recent article, Thailand to reopen to more vaccinated visitors from November, and I made other video on that. But this is what I thought was interesting for this video. Quoting directly, authorities will also reduce the quarantine time nationwide for visitors arriving from October 1, the COVID-19 task force said, having it to 7 days for vaccinated arrivals and cutting it to 10 days for those not inoculated. That's pretty big news. Overall quarantine to come to Thailand is going to drop to 7 days for the vaccinated. And from November 1, based on what we're hearing currently, it's going to go down to nothing or perhaps a day for those coming in who are vaccinated. Those who come in nationwide who are not vaccinated, it's a 10-day quarantine. But that's less than the 14 days we will have seen up to November 1. As noted in other videos, and I'll reiterate it again, we have been going through this. I don't know how many times, for lack of a better term, I've been burned, although I like to take note of the fact I always qualify what I'm saying about all of these proposed, initiatives, etc. They haven't happened yet, so we don't know. But I'm cautiously optimistic. If Reuters is reporting this, to me, that shows that, I put a lot of faith by Reuters, candidly, as far as a news outlet goes. And also, just everything else, it, for lack of a better term, feels like the worm is kind of turning. Things are kind of getting a good momentum going in a positive direction. I like to think that we're going to see some of these major changes, hopefully all of them, occur by November 1 in 2021 here in Thailand.